This recipe is very simple. You could turn this particular recipe into a meatball, beef burger, or a meatloaf. The meatloaf could be as gourmet as you want it, and if you go on our website, I have all kinds of meatloaf recipes. Particularly, I like the zucchini and turkey meatloaf recipe. You'll like it. This is 1 1/4 pounds, 1 1/2 pounds of ground meat. I like fat, 90% non-fat. Is it really that way? Who knows? If the butcher lost his finger, I don't know how fat the guy was. But no, I'm joking. God forbid. This knife, I'm afraid. Sometimes knives can be too sharp. Again, that looks like cilantro. And rather than use the chopper, I'm just going to use the powder. For every pound of ground meat, chicken, or turkey, I like to use a handful of chopped parsley. Here's a handful. Here's 1 handful. And this is actually like a handful because I like to add 2 eggs. If you're going to grill, do 1 egg. It'll stay a bit firmer. But if you let it sit for a while, it'll get firm by itself. The water will evaporate. So a couple eggs. So since it's 1.5 pounds almost, I'm going to use 3 eggs. These eggs are small. And if you lose a little shell in there, don't worry. My mother-in-law will probably get it. She'll say, what the hell is this? Sorry. She's really a nice lady. She loves to wash dishes. She swears in a different language. I think she's swearing. I'm not sure what language it is. She's wonderful. I love her. She loves me. Salud. Okay. I think on meatballs we're going to do the Italian garlic. Use 4 tablespoons per pound. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have another 1/2 pound, so we do 1, 2. And let's put a couple for good luck, you know. The more you use, the more you buy. Gabish? That's it. Now, if you're into low sodium, this is perfect. If you're not into low sodium, you may want to add a pinch of sea salt per pound. So we'll do a pinch and a half, okay? If you want. You don't have to. I do. Now, quite frankly, what better mixing product item can you use than your hand? Your hand is fantastic. Make sure it's clean. And you mix it together. It's that simple. From here, you'll have a wonderful gourmet meatball, meatloaf, beef burger, and it'll make it taste fantastic. Now, you know, you could take this mixture. You don't have to cook it right away. You could just put it, you know, in the fridge and use it the next day. Now, my favorite meatball is sauteed. I would say, after years in the restaurant business, this is about a 3 ounce meatball. And a little bit of olive oil in a pan and just saute. You may want to flatten it out a little bit or cook a little faster. Not a real high heat, and don't overcook it either. I love it. Just a great meatball, even without the sauce, particularly with our Sebastiano seasoning mixed with it. And a little salad, a couple meatballs, I'm in heaven. Now, if you don't want to do that, just do the same meatball, brush a little oil on your pan, and just put it in your pan, and bake it at 350, 25, no more than 30 minutes, and not higher than 350, all right? You like the flowers? Everything goes along the wayside. You know, I wish I could eat them. Why waste flowers? I usually don't like to give flowers, but I love my wife so much I'd give her anything. And they were on sale. How could I pass it up? Now, so now you have your meatballs. 350, 20, 25 minutes. If you want to make a meatloaf, all right, on the other side of the meatballs, so this way your family thinks you have variety. That's what my mother used to do. Take the same mixture and make it into a brick. It's that simple, just a brick. Voila, and you have a meatloaf. Now, if you want to get a bit fancy, take some onions, chop them, some green peppers, chop them not too thick, sort of fine, saute them a little bit, and mix them together with your meatball recipe, and you'll have a wonderful. You cook them both together, 350, 25, 30 minutes, and you're good to go. And of course, after they're done, you could throw the meatballs in your marinara sauce, or you could serve them just like this out of the pan with a little bit of a salad, a little glass of wine. Your family's happy.